me lower the volume on that. What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the afternoon stream. Welcome back to Arts of the Round Table. My name is Mello. We're going to keep going on this faux, F-U, no, F-A-U-X faux cover of Spider Noir or Spider-Man Noir. This is, I did this piece earlier this morning, messing with figure drawing. The only thing I did off stream before I jumped on was I started to plan a bit more of the composition, and I'm going to do a window here. I'm going to try some brick like he's on the wall, so it's going to look as if it's going to be like that. That's going to be the composition. Maybe. We'll figure it out. I'm going to do the requisite beautiful woman portrait here. That's what we're going to work on today, so let's just get to it. Jump on, say hello, say what's up. Thank you for joining me, and let's get it done. Is that the Michael Jackson, King of Pop? How you doing? Thank you for jumping on. If it's your first time, welcome. If this is your... If you're a frequent flyer, then welcome back. Trying to get I'm gonna do black cat here. So Let's see if I can get her domino mask right. Nova Draws, welcome back. Good afternoon, my friend. Ah, thank you. I swear, drawing beautiful women is the most difficult thing to do. But then again, beauty is in the eye of the beholder, isn't it? Unless you're ugly. No, I'm kidding. A terrible thing to say. Yeah, dude, I love drawing female characters also. I spend so much time drawing superheroes, the male superhero, that I neglect sometimes the female warrior, the female character. I'm gonna try to keep this mysterious. Yeah, there's nothing wrong with that. I think it's when it's done right, the female form obviously is beautiful and amazing. So, yeah, man, do that. I gotta remember some of this is going to be in shadow. The idea here is her. I'm digging into the noir aesthetic, so she is going to be looking out a window. So I'm gonna make sure to have enough space to give her the blinds, the shadows from the blinds from an outside light source. Good lord. I need to eat bigger lunches. Yes, sir. Thank you. Yeah, man. I loved watching those old Humphrey Bogart movies and old black and white detective stories. There's a few really good detective comics and novels, but if you know any, make sure you share with me. I can expand my library. Slide back in, Veterinaire. How are you? I believe it's good evening or good morning. But how's everybody doing? I hope you're having a good day today so far. Hope you had a productive day and you're hanging out. I appreciate you hanging out with me. I don't know if that's gonna read. I'm gonna have to do a lot of erasing here. It's midnight. Another all-nighter. You really should. Well, you know what? You can do whatever you want. You really should take care of yourself a little bit better than staying up all the time, my friend. Those are the times where your body recovers. And if you don't give your body enough time to recover, you're gonna be cranky, bro. The Unislash verse says, beautiful. Thank you. I work out. No, thank you. I'm going to try to make her look a bit softer. This is supposed to be Black Cat. So we shall see how that plays out. Okay. I need to look at her domino mask. even though she didn't don it in the show, meaning in the Spider Noir. Did it matter to you guys? If you guys watched the show, the character, the female lead in there, beautiful Asian actress. Her name is Cat Hardy, after Black Cat. See if I can capture this. I don't know if that works. Maybe I should have just kept it without the mask. Unislash, I do not. I have not and do not play Rivals. I'm sitting at a weird angle here. Ugh. I'm gonna have to restart this face. I do not like the mask. Not how I wanted to start this afternoon, but hey. I appreciate you, Unislash-verse. Thank you so much. I hope you have a fantastic rest of your day. Ah, I caught you. I caught you on my web, Unislash. You can't escape me. You tried to leave and I got you. Yeah. I don't know what's up with this generation, man, but y'all be jumping on YouTube like it's a dating site. I'm just trying to draw. I'm trying to hang out. Y'all need to relax. Just saying. Aiden, howdy. How you doing, man? Thanks for swinging in and out. Appreciate you. Swinging in and out. We're going to be using a ton of Spider-Man puns today. All right. Okay. I think I salvaged that side of the face. Let's see here. Nobody's making moves. Most of her face is going to be in shadow anyway. Let's see here. You drawing with me, Baronair? That's cool. Is drawing realism hard, difficult? Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. Which is why I kind of have a tendency to skew to the cartoonish side. I have a self-proclaimed style that I say that I call cartoonish realism, but then again, all cartoonish realism. So absolutely, I think so. Just because it's all in proportion, it's all in how you look at things. It's all measuring. Once you start getting into realism, a lot of it is measuring. When it comes to the drawing, is measuring, and then when it comes to the colors, it's tone. And some of that stuff becomes really boring, but when it's done right, it's amazing. If you want to see some really amazing art, check out, if you have Amazon, the Portrait Artist of the Year. Semi-realistic. It could be it. But yeah, the Portrait Artist of the Year. If you want to see some amazing, not just realistic, some of them paint photorealism, but it's when you set them aside next to the more stylistic art styles where it all begins to shine real nicely. I just like that there's a place for everything when it comes to art. I started out drawing very cartoonishly, right? I used to copy off of newspaper funnies. Then I got introduced to the comic book style, which was still cartoonish, but a bit more realistic in terms of body structures. Realistic. As realistic as a comic book can be. And then because I was unsuccessful with both and just used them as a way to study and learn, when I went to school, although I didn't go to school for art, I went for graphic design, which kind of is, but graphic design to me is more out in the placement and composition. We had to take some art classes, and that's when I really started to fall in love with realism and then merging all those styles together. Some of our favorite artists? Yeah, absolutely, man. Nothing wrong with that. Right now, when it comes to, I don't really have right now a current artist that I enjoyed their realism. I think the only one that I can think back to is Alex Ross. But right now, when it comes to comic books and that type of, I'm digging a lot of the old guys from the 60s and 70s. As a painter, one of my favorite painters is, where are you, buddy? Gustav Klimt, of course. That's gonna be black. Anders Zorn is one of my favorites. Sharbatisub says hello, says hi. Well, hi back, man. Welcome to the stream. There's two right now, very conflicting art styles, so I'm gonna have to build this up like I would my charcoal portraits, my pencils. Let's see. Picasso's fantastic. I have a Picasso book there, man. I didn't, I'm ignorant to a lot of things. I think that we appreciate things just because people say it, and or they'll tell you, oh, this is their best, this, that, and the other, and we miss out on some of the crucial stuff that made them who they are. For instance, we are fascinated by Picasso's. I know I won't say we, I'm saying the royal we. His cubism, but I had no idea that he was such an amazing portrait artist, realism portrait artist. But he had to learn all those and be good at that, so that he'll be able to Micah Picasso. Oh, my bad. Not Pablo Picasso? Dang. Alright, now the way to sell this is to start erasing. Boom. Nah, man, you can throw yourself in there. Too many Picassos around. That's funny. Sorry if I get quiet over here, like concentrating on where I'm going to erase these marks. Sometimes you don't know if it's going to read. Well, bud, I can't stop you from wanting to scroll. So, but I do appreciate your time and I thank you for hanging out. This eraser's too thick. I'm gonna have to use my electric eraser and my kneaded eraser. I don't know if it reads the blinds. Trying to get a smoky eye and some expression out of this eye. All of this would be extremely difficult to try to... I don't like the way that looks. If I try to ink this thing. Where is it? I erased too much on her nose for the highlight, And right here, I do not like that. Maybe that face looks weird. Maybe it's because I don't have the lines in here. She looked kind of like Bad Baby. Catch me outside. How about that? How about that, Spider-Man? Yeah, I think this is only going to work once it's all in black. And I'm curious how that's going to happen. But I also tend to worry too much when it comes to this stuff. Should be having a good time. Should be. You know what I haven't read? I haven't read any of these Spider Noir books. Has anybody read any of those? I know that Marvel had a huge run of noir stories, including Logan, X-Men, I think. But like most things, they don't know how to leave well enough alone, and then they saturate the market off with their own things and make it boring. But something must have worked with Spider Noir for it to get its own show and be such a hit just from a cameo-esque Was the allure of the Spider-Verse was it because of Nicolas Cage? Who knows? Do we care? Very nearly, as always, thank you for swinging through. Appreciate you. And I'll see you in the next one. Doo-doo. Yeah, have a good one. Congratulations, bud. Wish you all the success that you deserve. What's hard about these is getting a soft tone. This is an HB. If I had, which I do have, I just don't want to grab them. Just being lazy. Get the lighter pencils. Maybe a 2H or even a 3H. Oh, you know what? That kind of reminds me of who's the artist? I gotta work on my memory, man. My memory is toast. I have trouble remembering people's names. All right, let's see. This is what's gonna sell it. The shadows. Does it translate? No, I don't know. I'm trying to stay within the lines. Very nice, man. You're very kind, and thank you. But the rate that I'm going, by the time I hit 1,000,000 subbies, the good Lord will come, and it won't even be necessary. My cat's singing. What time is it? She's early. She's hungry, but she's early. She can wait. All right. Now we're back to erasing. Strands of her hair. It'll be easier just to erase through his jacket here. Because I could always add the details later. Plus the majority of it is going to be black. Black jacket. Don't butterfingers with the eraser. But once I get this nice and done, I think we're gonna be all right. I'm looking at my screens. It appears a bit muddy, maybe. But that's where I'm gonna start working on him. I'm curious if I'm gonna keep this. I put it so that he'll have his finger across his mouth trying to do the shush gesture. I'm not sure if I'm going to keep that. I am digging the aesthetic of it because I'm going to put bricks, and I was thinking of doing a window down here. In the meantime, let's just finish. I'm going to grab a 4B pencil. 4B. So that I can start putting in some separation. I'm going to need this. Just to help with the smudging, but I'll keep enough of the image. And I'm gonna lose you guys. Hey, I wonder what this angle will look like. You guys wanna see this? Skapow. Oh, that's kind of cute. I'll keep that for now. I gotta work on my capes. But I do like the energy of his leather jacket. Yes, I'm not quite sure how I'm going to continue. I kind of like the hand up. I don't know if you guys can see it. Oh, here we go. I just think she likes being on my streams here. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. One, two, three, four. Thumb is 5. I'm losing my tools. How? You can see where I put my other eraser. Shout it out. No? Okay. It ain't this one. I'm losing it. Yeah, I like the hand. He's either shushing you about to pick his nose, but he can't. I feel like I gotta finish her face. That looks the same. Yeah, Wednesdays gotta Wednesdays have to be tough, huh? Or it could just be me. I'm not gonna worry too much because I can, when I scan this, I'm gonna have to spray it with fixative even before I scan it, just so that we can get a bit more contrast on the pencils. And it'll sharpen up the lines, and I wouldn't have to do too much manipulating. Even if I have to, I don't think I'm going to need to. Did I mess that up? Yeah, doesn't look like it belongs there. I'd rather have you see her shoulder than to try to sell that shadow. So, pa' fuera. Pa' fuera. You gotta sell those folds. All right, and then I can just kind of go bananas here. I just want to take a picture of what I'm working on for the socials. But Al Fatima, how are you? Welcome back. Welcome, welcome. All these songs seem to be blending in together. Never mind. You can't get physics right even when you're trying so much. Man, don't beat yourself up, man. It happens. That stuff is not easy. You gotta give yourself props just for being in the room trying to figure it out. Like, even my cat's lamenting that. I wouldn't be I wouldn't beat yourself up too hard about it. You'll get it. You'll get it. You know, I love my cat, and I do not mind that she meows and goes bananas during my stream. But what does get me is my children's don't help her. And that's but on them. But in their defense, she's old, and she's trying to eat sooner than she's supposed to. But on them. My day's going all right, Fatima. Thank you. She just keeps getting louder and louder. It's all right, man. I can't complain. Not when I'm doing this. Not when I'm doing what I love to do. And yeah, my day's been going all right. And like I said, I wouldn't beat yourself up too much, man. You'll get it. You'll see. All right, I'm gonna leave that white. Today was supposed to be kind of like a chill day. It was because it's the middle of the week. I didn't know if I was going to jump on something quickly, but I'm at a point right now where you gotta strike when the striking is good, when the iron is hot. So yeah, thank you. My cat is she's old. She is oh my goodness, maybe 16 years old right now. She is deaf, which is why she has no volume control. But when you're that age, you've been around that long with us, you can scream and yell at us all you want. But she's just being she's just being una ñoña. She's being she's acting spoiled. Again, because she's old and she can. She wants to eat sooner than she's supposed to. So she's crying out for attention. Because he wears all black, I'm gonna have to be very strategic in where I leave white space. So right now I'm just kind of focusing on the form, and when I get there to the part of inking, if I am gonna ink it, then I'll worry about that stuff later. I'm just trying to give him some energy here. Oh no. I have two cats though. I have one that's about a year old, and then the 16-year-old one. We had one that passed away last year, and we had gotten the kitten, the 1-year-old, to kind of like fill in the void a bit. I think we could have waited, but it is what it is. I do not regret having the kitten. He has such a personality. But he's a pain in the butt too. He knows that the older cat is deaf, so he's constantly pouncing on her. Let me move this camera again so you can see it a little better. Yeah, that looks cool. I still don't know if I want to add her domino mask, her cat mask, but the shadows here kind of like create that fake image. This is what I don't remember. Somebody asked me what was my favorite medium, and I was talking about gouache, but honestly, I think pencils. pencils are my favorite. Pencils and charcoal. There's just an odd satisfaction to using pencil and getting the tones that you're looking for right. Which I think makes drawing in black and white so difficult for me when I'm inking. Because I can't quite, or haven't yet quite mastered the art of adding tones with just black ink. I'm gonna have to do a bit more practicing, I guess. One thing though I've never gotten used to is the rubbing stump. I don't like the way it feels, which is why I use the cotton swab. Oh, that's too bad. Yeah, but pets, man, are like very much like children. You have to take care of them. If it was a pup, like we have a dog here, I had to spend a lot of time training him. I don't know how successful I was, but he hasn't bitten anyone. If that's the litmus test. This shadow here makes it look like her neck is. I'm gonna have to make sure that these lines read, or she's gonna look like a turtle. Chasing these shadows. I'm digging the separation of styles here. Hopefully that reads. Kind of reads. I think because everything is in one tone, I'm looking at the screen. It's not going to, right now it's not going to read. Let me separate him a bit. And I'm going to have to darken his line so he can pop out more. Give her some smoky eye. Is this the only song I got in here? Shoot. Man, that shit was driving. I'm sorry, that thing was driving me nuts. Still not convinced. But because I put so much lead in there. Alright. I need to separate him a little bit more, so I'm going to use I don't want to do that. I'm going to do the 6B. Let's see if we can do that. MP. How are you? Hello there. Welcome to the channel. If this is your first time, welcome. If this is your second or more, welcome back. Just doing a little bit of noir drawing. I don't know if this is gonna read, but I want to get this white as possible. I probably should have just taped it. We'll see if that'll work. Reminding you guys to go to your dentist. The true test is going to be, how am I going to ink his gloves? It'd be kind of cool if I left them white. Who knows? I don't know. I don't know. I'm going to do a lot of this. I wish I was a bit more clever with the way that billow, but I like it. I also was going to say, I wish it was a little bit taller. I wish I was a baller. You guys are too young to bang to that, so I appreciate you. The kneaded eraser is giving it an interesting look. I want that to be pure black right there. And then when I ink it, whatever it is I'm going to do, I'll sharpen the details. All right, me gusta. Well, I think I have about a half an hour to go. So, I'm still not sure. I'll let you guys know what I was gonna do. I was going to try to draw a window here, but it might be too much for me. Plus, it might just distract. So I think I'm just going to. I'm going to look at some brick texture real quick. Give me un momento, por favor. Wow. That should work for me. I'm just gonna do the lines and then I'll just draw it out. Where is my ruler? Slick Rick the ruler. All right. This is going to be my horizon line here. I don't know if that's gonna work. I don't know if anything is gonna work. So let's just go with it. All right. Now what'll be cool, even though I'm looking at brick texture, it'll kind of give it a web look. Ooh. Maybe I did plan it out all along. That's not true. This line is the one that doesn't look good. What I'm trying to make sure I don't do is add tangents. I don't want lines to be near each other or cross unnaturally. That I do not want to do. I didn't leave a place for the title. Oops. Do we care? Do we care for the title? I think we all know who it is. Try not to mess it up. I wanted to try to materialize into the bricks. This moved a lot faster than I expected, but I'll take it. Now, rub it out. Hot diggity, y'all. This thing is actually coming up pretty good, if I do say so myself. And that's why I encourage you to strike when the striking is good, when the iron is hot. If you're inspired, get it in there, get it out of your head, put it on paper. Do what you gotta do to get it out and get it done. I don't always practice that. Lately, it's been in my head about not losing time, this precious time that we have. Worried about anything counterproductive. Just do it. Which one's this one? 6B, 4, and that's the H. Yeah, I'm gonna have to figure out. Just give them more line weight. Darker line, heavier line weight. Make them stand out. Stay within my guidelines. I'm trying to stay within those blue lines. J Near, how are you? I hope you are doing well. See, what'd you say, buddy? You've been meaning to watch Spider Noir sometime soon. Yeah, I recommend it. I just finished the series a couple of days ago. I try not to binge. Not that it's not binge worthy, but it was interesting. It was good. Like I was saying yesterday when I was when I was talking to Omer Glitch on the channel, I just liked how similar, or not similar, that's not the word, familiar, obviously. They didn't do too much to change certain things. They allowed Nicolas Cage to be as wild and eccentric, which is really good. So, in that sense, it was super fun to watch. I had the reference for this image of Spider-Man in my head. In my head, that's a lie. I had saved a reference to draw Spider Noir, and I've had it for months. Once I knew that the show was coming, but I wanted to wait to finish the show to see if I got inspired to finish it, and I was. So yeah, I don't think you'll be disappointed at all. Maybe, I don't know, I can't say. But I don't think. It has some genuinely? I don't know if that's the word. Genuine? I'm sorry. Funny bits and lines. I think that's going to be enough. Sorry for the grating sound, but I just need to erase because I want our homie here to stand out. Because I think I am about done. So I appreciate every one of you for swinging through for this stream and for the one this morning. Thank you so much. If you haven't done so, hit a like, leave a comment, share it with your friends, subscribe. But yeah, so I'm gonna let the music play out. I'm gonna clean up. I'm gonna finish here. I'm gonna clean up, and then that's it. You guys, I want to thank you so much for hanging out with me. This is Arts of the Round Table. My name is Mello. God bless you. I love you, mean it. And until next time, I'll draw you later. Bye bye.